Swippy92, and here's my logo. Where's it here? Where is it? There. Maybe there. Maybe down there. Doesn't matter. I'm Swippy92, and I'm here to show you how you can use SHAREfactory. Now this video will be a bit different. First I will give you some solid ways you can do it, and I will show you how to do it, go through every step and film as much of it as I can, and we're going through, so consider this a crash course in using videos and images and the likes in SHAREfactory. Now this video will have a bit of a different kind of clips in it. It will contain some clips are recorded with my phone, some are recorded on my computer, and some are recorded from the PlayStation 4. So the sound quality might be a little bit different, but generally it will have a flow to it, and I will show you and explain as much as I can, but try to not make it too long. But now that that's over, this intro is over, let's get right down to business.
For PC, I'm using a very simple editing tool on my PC, as you can see. This is, well, it's not very advanced as SHAREfactory, but for smaller, a bit easier videos, especially the news videos that I usually do in just one take, can easily be used and edited in this. But this editor, which I think is part of the Windows 10 photo program, I mean, it's a base program, so it's basically possibly on every Windows 10 computer, does make video files much smaller in size. And by that I mean, instead of 1 megabyte or 1 gigabyte in size, it might shrink that video down to maybe 100 or 200 megabytes, which makes things a lot easier if you want to import this or the video file around, like to SHAREfactory, and edit it more there. I can also add videos and cut. Let me show you here. I can add all of these videos just by doing this. This takes a while to implement all the videos, depending on the size, of course. I'm gonna take these three and I can now put them in here. And I can now freely edit these videos. I think I'm gonna back off a little bit, and I'm gonna back off a little bit more. Maybe I want it there, because when I later put it into SHAREfactory, I can edit it more precise there. Or I can also use these arrows to fine-tune it. So let's put it maybe there. What kind of a face is that? Okay, that's a weird face I'm making. But if we go here, I need to cut out some here as well. So I'm gonna do that a little bit more. I can also, of course, play this and listen. We can listen to it now.
Is this good? Maybe here. I can do this. I can do this. I can do that. I can do that. And
yeah, I tested it to see if the camera was at a good place. And now I'm going to remove that. There we go. And I can now trim and do some basic things with this.
you might recognize these two intros that I show you right here, or there, or somewhere here on the screen. Now, these two intros are two intros that I use sometimes in some of my videos. One is mainly made for news, as you can see. And these intros are very simple. They are made in that Windows 10 photo program, app, whatever thing. And yes, they are very simple, just like the program is, but they do serve their purpose. And
when you want pictures in from your computer into SHAREfactory, you will need to make sure that they are of a certain pixel size, because otherwise it might be too big. Ideally, which has to be 1220 or 1240 to 720, something like that. I just use Paint often because it's easy. I'm just gonna cut this down and you can see the pixel size here, width and height. And now I have the picture I want. So I'm gonna go over to 3D forms, or I can play. I want to go over 3D forms here because now when I go to save and then I want this highlighted. So I'm gonna go back actually and then I'm go to text. And then when I click save as, I get this 3D model highlighted. Because now when I press picture, I can now change the size. So I just write 1100 times 720 because then it changes the size, and then I'm gonna change to JPEG because it's easier, but then you can see it changes automatically because now it's a smaller size and I can now use it in SHAREfactory. And I'm using, this is ordinary Paint 3D, but you can also use another free program called GIMP. Quite simple. You just go to image and then, and then you can select scale image. And then you have the same thing here. At this width, I'm gonna try 720, and then it says 1200 there. Let's try that and see if it works. I'm not 100% sure that 720 times 1200 pixels will actually work, but we'll see. I'm now gonna press scale, and there you see it shrank that down quite a bit. To save this as a PNG or JPEG, you will need to go to export as, and then there you have JPG. And now I'm gonna save it in this folder. I'm gonna call it fish. I don't know why it does that. Fish 2. Oh, caps lock in. That's not. Fish 2. And then I'm gonna call JPG. And now I press export. And yeah, I'm not sure what this is, so I'm just gonna press export again. And there you go. Now if I go to that folder, I have fish and fish 2. I'm now gonna take these and cut them out actually. And then I'm going to SHAREfactory, images, and paste. There we go. Done and done. Now I can import these to SHAREfactory. Hopefully. We'll see if fish 2 works.
Now, an important part of using images and videos and music in SHAREfactory is of course making folders for them in your USB. And here's how you do that, and it's very simple. Just create a folder and then 3 more folders, and then you're good. Well, of course you will have to put your videos into the video folder and images into the image folder, otherwise, well, SHAREfactory won't find it. Simple. And just take the videos you want, cut them or copy them from your folder and then place them in the right folder of your USB and wait for it to be done. And now you can import them. Believe it or not, but after I have transferred everything that I want in SHAREfactory to my USB, I plugged the USB into the PlayStation 4. Bet you didn't know that. Now you do. And again, to import videos, we go down to import content, import videos, and then we go to import from USB, and then we choose the videos we wanna use. And of course, you need to keep an eye out on the how many megabytes you're using, because you can't use more than 1240. And then we wait.
And now when it's done, we have all our videos here on recent, and I can now go back and I will now start a new project, and I'm gonna select the where is it? There, the PlayStation 20th anniversary, because I have never used this before, so I'm gonna go with this one. And wow, there are a lot of different
PlayStation.
that one. Oh, that one's cool. Let's go with that one. And I'm gonna start project. I'm not gonna rename. Yes, I'm gonna rename actually. Damn it! And now I want to add the clips after this one, so I'm gonna do this and then add clips, and then category, imported, and then I'm gonna import the ones I want. And there we go! Now that is done and done. Now if I want to import some images, I'll just do the same thing again. I go into import images. And now we'll get to see if that Fish 2 works, actually, because no, it doesn't. Fish 2 image resolution is not supported. So that's too bad, but I still got the first fish. So import that. Done. Now I can go back to my last project. And I can go to overlay and then imported images, and there we have fish and these two. So now you know how to import. That is the crash course. Well, let's see. Now I just gotta put all this in the right order, and then I'm gonna do all day. Oh, oof. I got a long time. I got a lot to do.
Now, in SHAREfactory, maybe you want to do this with your video. You see? The swivel effect. You see it? My screen, or this screen, has tilted a little bit. I'm not sure about that screen. Is that tilted? Oh, whatever. Here's how you do it, though. Now, this track 2 thing and track 1, adding clips, imported videos, has a lot of potential which you can do a lot of things with. For example, I can play this, what I'm saying here, in 2, because you can duplicate clips, for example. Or you can just import them 2 times. And you have one on track 1, which is the blue line, And then you have a one on track 2, which is the yellow line. And you can have me doing this in 2 places. I wonder which direction he's watching. It is not mirrored, so he should be looking at in that direction as well. Unless you can switch them. Can you do that? You'll find out, because if I can do that, he will be looking at in this direction. Or, wait. I, on that side, will be looking in this direction. Or do I end up on that side? Point is, will I be looking away from myself, or will I be looking at myself?